Now then, guys, welcome back to the George Scaife LFC channel and welcome to a stream I'm going to call Liverpool Latest. If you're watching this on a catch-up stream, welcome, and hope you enjoy what you see. Loads to go through today. We're talking about the forward issues, which I think actually is a bigger problem than people are talking about because it's massive. We've only got really, three senior forwards if Núñez and Chiesa leave, which is expected, right? We're going to talk about Alexander Isak. Are there any updates on Isak? I think actually it's quite an underwhelming amount of updates, really. Nothing seems to have changed, but we're still going to talk about that nonetheless. And on the thumbnail of this video is Nyoni and, of course, Rio and Gamoa. Now, guys are in here. AB's in here again. AB's always in here, Leon. Thank you very much, mate. Jack, how we doing? Pal, you okay? Hi, George. Hello there. Love the show. Thank you. Ake, that's a really great name. I love how it rhymes. Or it's like one of them similar, yeah, really great. Bog's in here. Bog's always in here, by the way. If you're in the TikTok, get into the YouTube stream, guys. We are live and direct, as AJ Tracy said. Did he say that, or was that someone? I'm not big into rap. CJ's in here. Owen's in here. How are we, mate? Okay. So if you're watching this on a catch up as well, I'm going to try and set a date and a time for all these streams. I want to eventually be on a 10 a.m. stream every day at 10 a.m. We're going to come on and do this. Obviously, right now it's what, 3:30. We're not going to do 10 a.m. for the probably next couple of weeks, but hopefully we can have a community going where people are waiting in the waiting room. Colette's in here. Hello, Ryan's in here. So yeah, it should be a good community. You'd like to think in a couple of weeks when we get it all sorted with times, etc. Let's start with. Do you think Pletty's relatable? Reliable. I'd say so. Yeah. But I do think he's better with German sources and German teams. I think the thing that's annoyed me with him was that Wirtz thing, the shirt number thing with Wirtz. It was like, what a weird comment to make. For Wirtz having to go on his own Instagram and shutting that down is like, what a strange thing to say. Guys, if you're in the TikTok, get into the YouTube stream. Eventually, I won't even be live on TikTok at some point in the next couple of weeks. I'm not even going to do them lives. It's only going to be on here. I'm only trying to launch it just because. Obviously, it's the first couple of weeks. It's only my 5th stream ever this, so I'm really enjoying it. Joe, we're covering Isak. We're covering the forward issue, which actually we're going to start with now. And we're also going to talk about Nyoni and, of course, Rio and Gamoa. Lewis is in here. Applehead is in here. Right. This forward issue is for me a bigger problem in my eyes, and I think a lot of people's. I mean, no one's really talking about this. Salah, Cody Gakpo, Ekitike. They're Liverpool's only 3 senior forwards if Núñez leaves and Chiesa leaves, which, by the way, is looking likely, right? Chiesa, I've not heard much, particularly in terms of like positives in terms of him staying. I don't think he'll stay. A lot of Italian teams are linked. I don't think Núñez will stay either. I think there's a £47.5 million asking price I've seen for Darwin Núñez. There's 81 people in here, guys. Go and smash that like button down below. Let's try and push this up to 100 likes on the stream and get some more people in here. If you're not already liking the stream, get to know. I think Núñez will leave and Chiesa will leave. That leaves Salah, Ekitike, and of course Gakpo. I do think obviously Wirtz he's an attacker, he's a forward, he's a creative player, he's not a centre half. However, I don't think he's a forward. I'm counting the guys on the front 3. I'm not counting Szoboszlai, I'm not counting Wirtz. Wirtz will be used, maybe in the left half space at times, but I don't think he's a forward as such. I see him as a creative midfielder. And there's no Diaz now, obviously. Núñez and Chiesa have gone. You've got kind of Ben Doak, but he's not a senior player. You've got Jadon Danns, who's not a senior player. There's a young lad who's come in from Salford. I forgot his name, but he's certainly not a senior player. He's like 17. Rio and Gamoa, who we'll talk about in a minute, not a senior player. There's a lot of weight on these young lads' shoulders, especially Ben Doak, who's, you got to think, our second choice right winger now. A lot of pressure on Jadon Danns, who's our second choice striker right now. Assuming, again, I'm going to say right now, assuming Núñez and Chiesa leave, I'm talking next season, I don't think they'll be there. Right? CVN, I'm happy to disagree, guys. I don't think it's that bad. Gakpo, Rio, Wirtz, Hugo, Isak. Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about. I don't think Isak gets signed now, in my opinion. Yeah, if Isak signs, we've got 2 strikers there, but we're still quite light off the right-hand side. I don't think people are speaking about that. I think people are just saying, well, I think Frimpong could play in the cup games, especially when Salah's out with AFCON. Oh, Frimpong will come in. Well, that's great and all, but he's a right wing-back. He's not a right winger. Yeah, his output was very good, certainly for a right-back or a right wing-back at Leverkusen. It was very good. And the spaces he likes to occupy is very high up the pitch. Don't mean he's a good replacement for Salah. I would still rather a right winger to come in there, personally. Because, okay, and put it this way. What if Salah goes to AFCON and Conor Bradley gets injured? Who the hell? What happens there? Do you keep Frimpong as a right winger and then bring Joe Gomez in as a right back who might be injured himself? We haven't got 3 right backs. We've got 3 left backs. We've not got 3 right backs. And also for them games that, what is it, 4 or 5 games? Is it a month Salah misses from AFCON? So Bradley's going to play every single game as a right back, is he? Is that the plan here? I don't think it's particularly smart. Guys, who's he talking to? I'm talking to YouTube, guys. Get into the YouTube stream. We're live on here. We're bringing comments up on screen. It's quite a good feature, actually, this. Basically, I can look at that. I can bring your comment on like this. It's a thing called StreamYard, which I'm paying £32 a month for, by the way. So get involved. And I'm not actually going to be live on TikTok in the next week. So get onto here and subscribe so you don't miss a stream. We'll be linked for fan. Yeah, I've not seen much about this guy. I try and stay off Twitter, to be honest with Liverpool. Do you know what I've started doing, which is really old-fashioned of me? I've started reading the paper. Not the actual, not sat there in my room with a fold-out. I mean, online. I've started reading actual articles instead of Twitter, because I think Twitter is such brain rot crap, and you can really get lost in it at times. So people like this, Fofana link, I've not seen, but I trust that's credible, and I've not seen much of the guy, to be honest with you. Let me know how he plays, guys. Dom can play right back, but this is the guys. This is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, he can play right back. I could play right back. He's not a right back. He's an attacking midfield player. He's a number 8. I don't like this whole well. Ekatike could play left wing, or Wirtz could fill in at fullback if we needed to. Alisson could do a stint in midfield. No, just play in midfield. Oh my God. Sign 2 right backs, 2 right wingers, 2 left wingers, 2 strikers. Noah's Ark were a thing, you know. Well, in my opinion. Do you know what I'm trying to say, though? Why are we putting Frimpong as a right winger when Salah's out of AFCON? Why are we putting Szoboszlai as a right back? Get 2 right wingers. Oh my God. That's why I do think the whole Isak thing is a bit much. Yeah, of course, Isak's great. He will instantly come in as one of our best players, if not our best player. I don't know, but certainly top 3. But you're losing that spread across the pitch. Certainly a centre-back, certainly a number 6 who we probably need, certainly a backup right winger. If you bring Isak in, can you really bring all them players in and strengthen the rest of the squad, which I think is so important? We're building a squad. We're not building a team. When is AFCON? It's early next year, is it? I'm pretty sure. I don't really know. We need 11 full... No, but we don't just need 11 players in their natural position. We need 22. I'm serious. I look at Arsenal, and I think they've got a really strong squad, and they've got players who can play at every single position. They've got 2 players in every role. They've got 2 left backs, 2 right backs, 3 centre backs. I think they need 1 more, don't they? Or they've signed that Mosquera guy. They've got 2 holding players in maybe a Norgard and Zubmendi. They've got 2 number 8s. They've got 2 number... We have 2 players in that position, 2 players in there, 1 player in that position, but someone can come in and replace him and do a 70% job. Someone before said Szoboszlai can play right back. It's are we serious? What? Up until half the game against Stoke, we'd never seen that ever. And now we're going into an actual season with the idea of Szoboszlai could play right back. It's a nonsense idea. Szoboszlai's played wide for left. Yeah, no, I agree. But not as a right back. He played as a right back a couple times for Leipzig, but we did not sign him as a right back. He isn't one, and he's a better midfielder to play in midfield. I think it's as simple as that. I don't know what this whole... Man United won the league relentlessly. When Arsenal won in the league, they had 11 players who played in a 4-4-2 in positions. They didn't have a forward who could play right back, who could fill in as an inverted fullback, who could cook the meals for the lunchtime. You had a striker play striker. I was listening to Martin O'Neill on Talk Sport the other day, and he was all this transition, all these hurdy-wordy bollocks. It was always that back then, but now it's just been reworded, rebranded. You still had transitions in the 80s, but it wasn't called a transition, right? And I just think this is that. I think people need to just play the right players in the right positions, be done with it. Anyway, thoughts on that? That's my little rant for the morning over. Guys, if you're in the TikTok, get into the YouTube stream. We've got people in here. We've got a comment from... This one's from Alex. Meant wide for when he leaves. Well, yeah, Szoboszlai could play wide right. As an attacker, I get that. But this fullback thing, I think, is a nonsense. Charlie came from TikTok. Nice one, Charlie. Your comments on the screen. Get into here. Your comments will come on screen, guys. It's entirely free. You don't have to sign up. Actually, do you have to? I guess you have to sign up. You have a YouTube channel, right? Or a YouTube account. But who doesn't have a YouTube account? So get in here, and I can bring your comments up on screen. This one's from Leon, a long-time supporter of the channel. Thank you, mate. I always see you in here. Barcola can play both wings. I love him. Well, I love him too. I just don't think he'll join. I don't think they'd lose him. Get Barcola, another Barcola shot there. Interesting. What's the delay from Newcastle? Yeah, it seems to be like one of them chains, like a knock-on effect, like dominoes, right? They're in for Sesko, but Man United are in for Sesko, but he might want to join Man United, which then means will Newcastle lose Isak, which then means will we sign Isak? And again, I've written on the bottom there, we need to talk about Isak as like as an update, as a latest. What the hell But the update is the exact same. We've been fed the exact same stuff for the last week and a half. It was like, if you had like a graph of Isak talk, it was like this. Isak wants to leave. Oh, he kind of wants to leave still. Oh, like, we're up here, we kind of wants to leave. But where are we now? Hope, Ruben, mate, thank you very much. For me, I just want someone to let me know. Wake me up when Isak signs. Someone just tell me, right, okay, this guy's going to sign now. Instead of, how many times have you seen from Anfield nonsense on Twitter? Isak is very interested. He really wants the move to happen. It's like, no shit. My word. In 5-minute updates whenever Isak breathes. Isak has had his tea. Isak, turn the telly on. My God. Where do you reckon Gakpo will play if we get Isak? Well, the left. Off the left, mate, for me. I've not got Gakpo starting. My starting team is... I'll give you my starting team. It's a live stream, mate. It's not a podcast. I'm live on YouTube right now. Get involved. We're bringing comments up on screen. Isak wants to leave either way. Yeah, but where will he go? If in Liverpool, he's not for Real Madrid. Barcelona, by all accounts, can't afford him. PSG, but is he going to replace an amazing Dembele in the middle there? They've just had a massive overhaul as well. They brought in like 15 players not so long back. He's not off to Italy, obviously. He's probably not off to Germany. Where would he go? So he's not off to Saudi. You don't want to go to Saudi. So how many teams really can bring Isak in? He's not off to Man City because of Haaland. He's not off to Arsenal. They've just brought in Gyökeres. I don't see another alternative for Isak apart from Liverpool, unfortunately. For him, for haters. What was I saying before that? Oh yeah, my Liverpool team for next season. Guys, get into the YouTube comments. Get in here now in this live stream. There's 100 people in here. We're aiming for 100 likes on this. If you could be so kind and go down there and smash the like button if you haven't already, that would be absolutely huge, guys. There's 32 likes so far. I know we can get at least 60 with these people in here now. Thank you very much. My team for next year is Alisson in goal, Kirk left back, Bradley right back, centre backs Konate and Van Dijk. Kirk makes a back three. Gravenberch and McAllister sit in front. In front of them are Szoboszlai and Wirtz, and in front of them are Salah and Isak. It's a 4-2-2 on paper. It's not that at all in play. Like it's just I hate this whole if I can't use the formation on FIFA, it's not a real formation. Get with the times, guys. Times are moving, guys. It's not really formations anymore. Certainly in the Premier League, it's like what the. You look at Man City, everyone's playing it everywhere. You look at that Inter Milan side. I suppose, yeah, to be fair, last year, but certainly the year before, they had like Bastoni playing up front. Formations are dead at the moment, aren't they? Really. So it's so fluid and quite a versatile 11 that you'd have Wirtz who can play. I did this on TikTok, right? And people were going, well, Wirtz shouldn't be a left winger. It's like Wirtz isn't a left winger. Wirtz will be playing in the left half space, off the left. He'll be doing his best work where he does his best work in his best position. You've got to put your best players in the best positions. I hate this whole, oh my. Wirtz, guys, get into the YouTube comments here. Wirtz was one of the best players in the whole world. He went unbeaten at Leverkusen, was arguably their best player in doing so. Where did he play? In the left half space. Where do people want to play him? They want to play him behind the striker in a central role. You play him in the position he's best played. He had a great relationship with Grimaldo last year before. Maybe you can get something going with Kirkes, a similar kind of thing. I actually think Kirkes and Grimaldo are quite similar from what I've seen. They both like to play out the pitch. I don't see a reason why Wirtz should not play there. And people are saying, well, he's not a winger. I agree he's not a winger. but he wouldn't be playing as a winger. He's playing as a left 10. Szoboszlai is your right 10. Szoboszlai's great in that position as well. It's like, in this formation I've got here, I'm getting the best players in the best positions, and people are countering it because they're looking at my team on paper. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I don't know. You're getting Salah closer to goal. You're getting Frimpong overlapping down the right, exactly where he wants to be. In fact, out of my 11 players, in my formation, out of the 11 players, Wirtz is in his best position. In the comments, right in the comments now, what is Wirtz's best position? Don't put left wing, attacking midfield. You need to describe it. You need to, where do you want him on the pitch? You need to say, because it's not black and white, right? If guy, you know something, right? If you want to keep commenting that, comment it, because you know what's happening. You're basically funding this stream. It's like, look, more people are joining now. Look at that. That's going up because of you commenting. You know your algorithm's getting funded by you, yeah? Nice one, lads. Look at you. It's half free. Keep doing it. Look, keep doing it. You're still doing it. Look. You know the best thing you can do now? Stop. Oh, they're carrying on. Oh, they're still going. Embarrassing. LFC Foxy's in here. Left 10. I've just got some guys just absolutely funding my... But look at this. We're on 230 views. Guys, you know what it is, right? When you started doing that, we're 150 viewers. Now, weirdly, there's 230. Why the hell's that? Ooh, it's almost like algorithms pick up your comments and send it out to more people. Keep going. I might employ these guys as subscribers. I'm deadly serious. Lancashire lads in here. Now then, mate. Okay. Keep commenting your shit, guys, because it's really, really working. Look at this. Scaife with a generational rage bait. I've caught some big ones there. Oh, they've stopped. No shit, guys. Where have they gone? Keep commenting melt. Where have they gone? Ah, shit, they've realised there's 263 people in here now. There were 150 when they started. Let's carry on back with the stream. If you're in the TikTok, guys, get into the... Oh, they're back. Yes. This is good. I'll tell you now, I can make you a promise now. This will hit 300 viewers, right? If you carry on doing that. Please keep doing it. My holiday will not pay for itself. You are literally fun. You are making... You're pouring the beer into my glass on my holiday right now. Right, let's get back into the YouTube because you're wasting my time. LFC Foxy, one of the members on the channel, by the way. Left 10 in the channels. I agree. Wirtz plays off the left. I think it's so simple. But he's not a left winger. It's like, I said this on TikTok yesterday. Oh, you can't put Wirtz off the left wing. What, left wing? It's like, no, you play FIFA too much. He's not going to play off the left wing. But if you're writing it down on paper, you put him as a left winger, but he's not going to play there. Also, with the space Kirkes is going to have now overlapping, he's going to have so much. Well, I just think that relationship between Kirkes and Wirtz is going to be great. So you play Wirtz off the left of the striker, you play Szoboszlai off the right of the striker, both in their best positions. You play Salah off the right of them. I don't see the problem at all. And also, the best thing is, right, I think a lot of people are saying, well, Gravenberch should drop deep and make a back three and drop into the middle of a back three. I get that. It really works, and it worked last season at times. However, all pre-season, we've not done it. Literally every pre-season game. Why would we change it now just to get Isak in? Surely if we're going to bring Isak in, you put him into the team we've been training in all pre-season, which has been Kirkes in a back three. It's not been Gravenberch. You have Kirkes in a back three with Konate and Van Dijk in the middle. You have a Gravenberch and McAllister in front of them. Guys, get into the YouTube stream. We're live on YouTube over here. I'm not just talking to no one. And that is a title-winning two. That's a title-winning pivot there who know each other's game inside out. Why change that? I think so much is changing around the team. Ekitike, Wirtz, both fullbacks. We've got 4 new players who will start. Why change the core of your team when you don't need to? That ain't broke. I'll tell you what was broke last year, the left-back. We've replaced it. I'll tell you what was broke last year at times, the striker. We've replaced it. We could have done with some creativity last season. We've replaced that. Trent's left. We've replaced with Frimpong. Why replace the midfield when it's worked? In my opinion, I think this team is amazing. Ruben, you okay, mate? Hope you're well. 2 cams. Oh, my God. 2 cams. DB, mate. It's like... FIFA, mate. Tell you now. It's taken us back years. Salah would... Yeah, get Salah nearer the goal. It does look like you're talking to a wall. Yeah, I promise I'm talking to humans in here. There's 110 people in here. How are we doing on the like target, fellas here? Make sure you're down there and smash the like. Play your part in the stream because we're trying to hit 100 likes on here. 56 on there so far. If you've not already, it's entirely free. It really goes a long way. Are you getting the new Liverpool kit tomorrow? Not tomorrow, but I'll at some point. So yeah, we've only got 2 attackers. That's the title of my stream is the attacker problem, whatever. I've got forward problem. Because it is, if Nunes and Chiesa leave, which is very likely, we've got 3 senior attackers. Salah, Gakpo and Ekitike. Obviously, Isak might sign. But I guess it brings you on to my third point of the stream, which is Nyoni and Rio and Gamoa, which we'll talk about now. I want to, wow, Eden Carr, thank you, mate, for the 199. That's very generous. No comment with that one. Unless you forgot to add it, let me know. But thank you very much, mate, Eden, for the 199. Very generous, mate. Thank you. Let's talk Ngamoa and let's first actually talk Brickball, one of the members on the channel. Went to Oasis last night, got front. Oh, mate, hope you enjoyed it. What was your best song? What was the best song? Ngamoa and Trey Nyoni. Let's talk first Trey Nyoni. How many games do you reckon he'll play next season? And you can have there's some guy in here. I'm going to time you out, mate. You need to cool down. What was I saying then? Yeah, how many games? Include games off the bench as well. Paddy with the 199. Nice one, mate. Thank you. Hope you're well. Paddy, thank you. No comment with that one, but I appreciate the 199. Thank you. I think Nyoni plays 10 games next year. More, 15 games. No. 10, how many do you reckon, Nyoni? 10 games? Is that too little? My instinct was 15, to be fair. Just Nyoni for now. 10 to 15 games, says James. Yeah, it'd be something like that. Jack says 15 to 20 games for Nyoni with cup run. Well, he'll play in the FA Cup. He'll play the Carabao. Yes, A says he'll play in the Carabao. LFC Foxy says 12. Yeah, it'll be something like that. The thing is, he'll play off the left, right? He played in a really interesting, position yesterday. He was kind of, in my opinion, in the match reaction, I kind of dissected it like this. And I don't know if people agree, but I thought he played off the left in a 3-4-3. It was a 4-3-3, but the midfield 3, imagine the midfield 3 just moving across to the left, and then you right back making a 4. And Nyoni was that left midfield player, I thought. And he was in a very Curtis Jones type role yesterday, arriving into the box. I mean, he literally scored a goal arriving into the box. Like, it's very intelligent. I'm impressed by how mature Trey Nyoni actually is. And he's what? Is he 18? I mean, it's so hard to get confused. Am I miles away from the mic here? Sorry. So hard to get lost with these ages. Like 18, Rio and Gamoa's 16. It's just unbelievable, right? So I think Nyoni might play 10, 15 games next year. Certainly more than last year. I look at the odd Premier League game in the last 15, 20 minutes if we're winning the game. I don't think he comes on as a game changer like a Harvey Elliott if he stays or like an Ngamoa. I think Nyoni comes on to control the game, see the game out maybe if we're 2 goals up. Nyoni comes on, gets some minutes and works his way up, builds himself into the team. And I've no doubt he'll earn it. You know what I mean? And then Ngamoa, how many games do you reckon Rio Ngamoa will play next season? Put it in the comments now. Get it in the comments. Guys, if you're in TikTok, get into the YouTube stream. We're bringing stuff on screen. The people are getting involved. How are we doing on the like target? We're going for 100. How many are we on now? Guys, we're on 70. 30 more. If 30 more people can leave a like, we've hit the target for the vid. It's a weird live stream, this. I'm filming it at 3:30 or 3 o'clock, so it'll probably never be a streamer. Sorry, I'm just charging my laptop with it. This will probably be the weirdest time for a stream ever. But yeah, we're here. 120 people in here. I think Ngamoa will play. You think definitely less? Do you reckon? Okay then. Who do you reckon will play more games next year? Rio Ngamoa or Trey Nyoni? I think it's Ngamoa by miles. Not reckon? Let's move this camera here. I think Ngamoa plays more games than Nyoni. I actually think he starts more games. I mean, you think about it, Ngamoa is our second choice. Like, he's literally our second choice in a position. Trey Nyoni is what choice? Well, McAllister starts off the left. Jones is definitely back up. Back up to that, probably Nyoni. I mean, it's very telling how... I do think pre-season's very overrated, but what you can tell from pre-season is Brick Boy said Rio by miles, yeah. What you can tell from pre-season is how much the young players are going to be trusted. I look at Bajcetic like a couple of years back. Nyoni's been playing he's played every game. Has he played every game? An half in every game. So has Tyler Morton, which is telling me that he might play a lot as well. I look at someone like Endo, it's been difficult really though, because we've had no centre halves. So Endo's been playing centre back when he's been playing. If we had centre backs, would Endo have played over Morton in pre-season? Maybe. So it's quite hard to tell and work out if Slot wants to play Morton in the league, if he's building him up for that. I assume he is. But yeah, for me, Nyoni's third choice, left central midfield player. And then that leaves your right-sided midfield to Szoboszlai. Elliott right now. I mean, if he stays, and then maybe a Tyler Morton, who I think is very misprofiled. Tyler Morton. I think he's more of a box to box. I watched a bit of the England under-21s, and when he did play, he was sitting at times, yeah, but he was getting forward. Like he was having shots as well. I don't think we've seen that. Certainly in pre-season, we haven't seen that. He's been sitting and dictating a lot of the play. Morton will obviously be sold. I don't think it's obvious. Wouldn't be surprised if he stayed. Only Gakpo's higher in goals and assists than him. Who's this? Sorry, is this Engamoa? Nunes? No. Only Gakpo's higher goals. Surely Nunes is our highest goals and assists so far, isn't he? He scored 4. Unless I've misread your comment entirely. What's going on with Endo? I don't know. It was nice to see him get a really nice reception, wasn't it, in Japan? Obviously, as captain as well. I think he definitely stays. There's no doubt whether Endo stays or goes. He's one of the senior players in the team. He's a leader. He's very well liked and clearly respected, right? And did you see the Arne Slot press conference after the game, the post-match? He was like, it was important for me to bring Endo on and acknowledge his amazing contribution this season, because Endo was played, 5 minutes at a time, 10 minutes, 20-minute cameos. He started some games, but he's definitely not started as many games as he would have liked. But he says Endo's been really patient and one of the most important players in us winning the league last year, which is nice to see, isn't it? I mean, like, great to see that acknowledgement from the manager regarding Endo. From Brickball, one of the members here, since Elliott's been sold, I can see Morton staying. Can I just be really controversial? No, I don't think I think that. I was going to say Morton's more valuable to our team right now than Elliott. I don't think he is. I think I'm trying to force an opinion there. I just can't see it. Yeah, I think Elliott's time's up at Liverpool. Maybe not. Me would have rather it be up, but I think it probably is. If you look at everything now, you look at his pre-season performances as well. Can you make a link between this whole he might be out the side to his performances in pre-season? I thought against AC Milan it was crap. I thought yesterday was nowhere. I don't know if I misread that game yesterday. I didn't think he was in that game at all when he came on. He was playing as a right winger. It didn't work. He's too slow to be a right winger. It didn't work at all. LFC Foxy, one of the members, is Bajcetic injured? I think he is, yeah. Looked bad as well, didn't it? And Aiden Bajcetic as well. If Bajcetic apologises if I butchered that, you've lost me here. Any good? Oh, I assume you're not a Liverpool fan, right? I'm with you now. Who do you support, by the way? Bajcetic is great. He was so good a couple of years back, and he's got a really high ceiling. This injury now is a bit of a problem, and he's missed a big pre-season. This is arguably the biggest pre-season of his life, right? And he's missed it. Brick Boy, one of the members, Bajcetic was so exciting before the injury. Yeah, exactly, yeah. That Everton game was so good. Villa away. Yeah. This one's from Same Plays. I don't think it's going to work out for Szoboszlai. He's too good to be on the bench as a rotation. Yeah, but is that not a good thing? You look at maybe Gravenberch last year declining towards the back end because he was worn out. Having Szoboszlai on the bench and having a bit of rotation in there surely prevents that kind of wear of the legs, keeps him fresh. Because at times last year he was playing 90 minutes. What was that game where he must have played a couple 90s on the bounce and he was like lying down after the game? What game was that? Everyone was like celebrating. He was lying down dead. So it's a good thing, I think. I think people... Who's had surgery? Bajcetic, sorry, yeah. I think one of the misconceptions about bringing a player like Ekatike, right? Ekatike was signed for 80 million euros, whatever it were. And people are saying, well, you can't bench him because he was signed for that. No, I think there's a world in which both things can be true. You can sign a player for a lot of money and not play him. If it improves your side, it doesn't have to be a direct improvement. It doesn't have to be in the first team. You know what I mean? Everton, right? Yeah. I can see Szoboszlai going to Milan in 2 years. Interesting. Guys, if you're in the TikTok, get into the YouTube stream. This one's from Linnell Blair. Szoboszlai will get substantial minutes as he will be back up for Wirtz and McAllister. Yeah, that's what I mean. It'll be a rotation. I mean, I've got him starting personally. I think Szoboszlai starts in the biggest games. I think genuinely, if we play Man City, Arsenal, Szoboszlai should start because he was one of our best players last year in those games, in my opinion. And he's so versatile. He could play wide right. He could play central. He could even play as an 8. He could even play deep. I really think there's a position or there's a world in which Szoboszlai is a great number 6. Maybe not great. Is it? I think Szoboszlai has all the attributes to be a decent number 6. And I'm not saying that's what we're going to do at all. Likely, Liverpool will not play Szoboszlai as a number 6. We've got like 3 players there ahead of him. But in a world where Szoboszlai maybe defensively slightly improves, he reads the game very well. So underrated, I think, how Szoboszlai reads the game. Maybe not as good as McAllister, but Szoboszlai's engine is like, what do they call him? Like a screener. I forgot the bloody fancy word they call him now. We just kind of go in front of the back line like that. And he's so good at passing. Szoboszlai's passing range is ridiculous. Them little clips, like that quarterback role he could play as a number 6, them little clips over the top. You put him in there with like a destroyer, in my opinion. I think a Szoboszlai and a Fabinho kind of figure as a 2, I think that's so good. I do think maybe you're lacking a bit of ball progression on the ball, zipping it on the ground. And I think we saw that, like Shannon Longwood. Yeah, mate. Exactly. That's a great comparison. Great pass on the ball, proper engine, can read the game well, can chuck a tackle in there as well. He's maybe not your natural number 6, but I think Szoboszlai is a world in which this man as a defensive midfielder could be really utilised. I don't think it'll happen. I don't think we'll see him there at all. But in my opinion, it's an interesting point. We're going to need Szoboszlai, especially if Frimpong's playing higher up, kind of like what Henderson did. Yeah, that's a good point. He covers a lot of ground, right? He does cover a lot of ground. And you look at Salah in maybe, well, he's only got 2 years left, but maybe in that second year, I don't think he will, by the way. I really don't think he will. I don't think there's any reason why I'd slow down. But I don't think he will, but if Salah does start to slow down, having Szoboszlai behind him, he's like, there's a guy there who can pick up the slack and be the legs for him and get legs around him. But again, I think that's a parallel universe. Or I think that's a different universe, sorry. I think people massively underrate Szoboszlai. Really felt the absence of his work rate in big games. That's what I mean. The big games, I'd play him. Yeah, maybe Ekatike. And also, imagine having Ekatike coming off your bench as first option at 60 minutes in a big game. Is that not surely what you want, right? That's a great asset. That's not a negative. People see putting Ekatike on the bench as a negative. It's actually a positive, really. I think the same's true with Darwin as well. Yeah, I think Darwin's pretty average. But coming on off the bench, you've got to give him credit there. He does offer something. He's got that kind of unorthodox, explosive nature that's really good against tired legs. I imagine, anyway, like hard to defend against. Look at that Newcastle game, right? Did he come off the bench that game? Newcastle, I've forgotten. He's got 2 goals late on, didn't he? And we have 10 men. I don't know if he came off the bench or not, but he obviously scored 2 goals late on. But he was just like, one of them goals came from nothing. He just pounced, and his centre half was like, "What the hell do I do with that?" So it was that left wing. That mate, this is very. He come off the bench. I thought he did, yeah, because he was fresh, wasn't he? I'm a Celtic fan. Celtic linked to Bajcetic, are they really? Interesting. Guys, get into the YouTube comments. We're, to be fair, I think we're going to call it a day now. Just a little short live stream today, a half an hour one, just to discuss Isak a bit. And more importantly, Engamo and Nyoni was important, how many minutes they'll get. We've spoken also about a lot on Szoboszlai, actually, a bit unpredicted and unscheduled talk on Szoboszlai, which I enjoyed. Opinion on Ben Doak if he leaves. I'd rather some sort of recall if it was a loan, not recall, a buy. What's it called? Loan to buy. what's it called here? A clause, buyback clause. Thanking hell. Yeah, I don't think you should let this guy go entirely, personally. Right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. We've been live 35 minutes. Brickboy, really enjoying the lives. Thank you, mate, for the continued support. One of our members in there. All the members get a place down the right-hand side. We have another member, by the way, Mickey Fye, who has joined the membership program last night. So I've not actually seen who that is, but thank you very much for your support, mate. If you're watching this, thank you. Your name is on there, and it's also on the banner down below. If you want to become a member, you've got to click the join button on your laptop and do it. I think join next to the subscribe button. Right, leave a like if you're not already. Actually, we're 100 likes yet. If we get 100 likes, we'll get off. 100 likes, guys. What are we on? Ooh, 80 likes. If there are 20 people who've not liked this now, I don't think there will be, but get involved, guys. Leave a like down below, and I'll see you in the next one. We'll try and schedule a time for these every single day. Love the content, mate, says Alex. Thank you very much, mate. And Ben, loving the videos on both channels. Nice one. I appreciate it. I want to do a 10 a.m. live stream every day, and I think we could probably make that happen. But anyway, I'm going to leave you there. Thank you for tuning in, and all the best with the rest of your day. Thank you, guys. See you later. Bye. And cheers on there.